to protest about the lack of affordable housing, claiming that many residents are being priced out of their own communities.
Nick Wallace visited one of these housing battlegrounds.
When a big building project rubs up against unhappy locals, it's rarely pretty. And here, not far from Wembley Stadium, things have got very ugly indeed. Local people have taken to the streets to protest at council plans to force them to give up homes many have lived in for decades, to make way for developers.
Now leaseholders who've bought their homes are challenging Barnet Council's use of compulsory purchase powers to rebuild the West Hendon estate. They say it's tearing their community apart.
Jackie Coleman's lived here for nearly 20 years. Jackie, why are feelings running so high on this estate?
We were all promised that we could all come back, but now they've changed their plan and only about 200 will be allowed back onto this estate.
But doesn't this place need to be redeveloped? I mean, it's looking pretty shabby.
Well, we always knew it was going to be regenerated, but the word they're using now is redevelopment, which involves total demolition of the whole estate.
There are 596 properties here and 3 types of residents. Those who've bought their homes and who the council now want to buy out, secure tenants the council will have to rehouse, and temporary tenants who've been told they've no rights at all.
Hello Alex, how are you?
After 8 years here, temporary tenant Alex Finney is being moved away by the council. He had been hoping to stay.
What's it been like, having to move on from here?
A lot of stress, and I'm on antidepressants at the time. I can't sleep. You know, you need the basics in life, like somewhere to live.
His new flat's only a mile and a half away, but the move fills him with fear.
I don't know anybody or anything there, and I'll just be like, you know, out on a limb again.
Despite nearly quadrupling the number of homes on the estate, the new Barnet Metropolitan development will almost halve the amount of social housing available. Current owner-occupiers have been told shared equity schemes are on offer so they can stay put, but that means getting a mortgage. Not easy if you're an OAP.
I've lived here since 1983, and I'm in my June, I'll be 86.
Adelaide bought her flat for £11,000. 30 years on, she's being offered less than half the cost of a new flat in the rebuilt estate.
You're being asked to buy a different property with the money they're going to give you from this home?
Yeah.
But the money they're going to give you for this place...
Peanuts. They want 407,000 for a 2-bedroom place.
How much are they offering you for your place?
175.
What do you think of that?
Rubbish.
And she may have a point. Similar flats in the area sell for more than £300,000.
The council say you get a good price for your flat, you get to move into a brand new property in a shared equity deal, everyone's a winner.
How can they be a winner when, you know, they're offering just say under 200 grand for this, and to buy a place is a 2-bedroom flat is 407 grand.
Where would I get a mortgage?
That's right.
At my age.
Adelaide needs a solution as building work's already begun. Richard Cornelius is the leader of Barnet Council.
You've really messed this up, haven't you? Regeneration is all about residents, and the residents are up in arms.
We want to get on with it, and this is the way to do it. The owner-occupiers are all getting shared equity in a new place. The secure tenants will all be housed on the estate as well, and the temporary people will be accommodated locally.
But the developers must be laughing into their sleeves. They've taken you for fools. 10% social housing. They're making a fortune out of it.
I don't think they have. I'm sure they're making money out of it.
The residents say they're not getting the market value for their property.
The surveyors work that out. They know what these places are worth, and people are getting a new flat. And the equity they've got in their existing flat is going into the new one as shared equity.
Is that a fair deal?
Yes.
The public inquiry into the legality of Barnet's compulsory purchase orders isn't expected to publish its findings until after the general election. Meanwhile, for Adelaide, home's no longer a safe haven from the world outside.
How do you feel right now living in your home?
As if I'm in a prison. I want to see my days out here. I don't want to go anywhere else.
Well, you've got to feel for Adelaide there, but Nick